what happens when you mix drink with Coke? So basically, there is a chemical in your body that you produce called coca-ethylene, which I've talked about many times. This particular chemical can only be created by mixing alcohol and Coke together. You cannot get it in your body any other way, but it is highly, highly addictive. So it's more addictive than alcohol on its own. It's more addictive than Coke on its own. And when you formed a connection with the two, like I did, every time then you have a drink, you cannot just enjoy your drink because you constantly want the buzz that you get when you mix the two together, which creates the coca-ethylene. Not only that, it is incredibly dangerous. It is far more likely to cause heart attacks and strokes in people that use it and affect your liver and your kidneys. It is incredibly dangerous, guys, but we carry on doing it because we've done it all our lives. Do you know what I mean? And that's the cycle I was in. Now I'm out of it, I look back and I think I shouldn't even be here because of the amount of stuff I put into my body and the amount of times I went back to it. And it is highly addictive. Like, now I'm out of it, I'm okay. But I know for a fact that if I was to go back to drinking now, like I did after 5 months, I went back to drinking thinking I was going to be okay and I could get it out of my system. The second that drink touched my lips, I wanted a bag, and it is never going to leave you, that connection that you've got with it. Like, I've ruined my relationship with drink now, so there is no way on earth that I can enjoy a drink again without it meaning that I want the Coke, because of the craving I get when I have a drink is insane. I would never do the Coke without the drink, but I could never drink without the Coke. So for me, I had to give up the drink to be able to not do the Coke and the drink together. It wasn't necessarily that I was addicted to alcohol, because I wasn't, but when I had the drink, I would instantly want the bag, and then I would be in this cycle for days where I would be sniffing and drinking, and I could not stop. And if you sound a bit like me, then unfortunately the only way you're going to get out of that cycle is if you knock it all on the head, drink and the Coke. You can't kid yourself that you just want to give up the Coke, because every time you have a drink, you're going to want it, all right? And there are very few people that can get away with doing it. But over a long period of time, I do believe that at some point you're going to get drunk enough that you're not going to know what you're doing. You're going to say yes to somebody who offers you a key, and then you're going to be back in that cycle. So don't put yourself in that situation. Remove alcohol from your life. If you're not an everyday drinker, cut it out and start a new life. It doesn't matter how hard it is, because it is so worth it. Just get rid of anybody that is toxic in your life. Anybody that does it with you is not going to be a person that you need in your life anymore. And as hard as that is, you need to cut ties with everybody that does it. You need to live a completely separate life. And now my life is so drama-free and so peaceful. And it's not boring. It's actually amazing, because I'm in the middle lane. I'm middle lane living now. Whereas before I had these extreme highs and then these extreme lows where I couldn't get out of bed for days. And now I'm just a happier version of myself. I'm the best mum I could possibly be to my kids. There's no guilt anymore. My weekends are not wasted. I've always got things I can do and get up, and I've got energy, and it's just it's the best thing I've ever done. So if you are the type of person I was and you're addicted to the coca-ethylene, the only way you're going to get out of that cycle, guys, is if you knock the drink on the head. Because if it is drink and Coke that you've got a problem with, you cannot just give up the Coke. The drink has got to go as well. I hope that helps somebody out there today. Peace and love.